Welcome, I am Ava, and this is WNBA Trending. Today's headline: Indiana Fever star reacts to Caitlin Clark's move away from basketball. This developing story has taken the sports world by storm, raising questions, sparking emotion, and creating one of the biggest conversations of the year within the WNBA community. Caitlin Clark, one of the most influential athletes of her generation, has made a move that has shocked fans and even her own teammates, a temporary shift away from basketball to focus on personal development, leadership projects, and expanding her influence beyond the sport. Her decision has generated massive reactions across the league, the media, and especially within the Indiana Fever roster. Today, we dive deep into how this move unfolded, why Caitlin made this choice, and how her fellow Indiana Fever stars are responding. The story began earlier this week when Clark announced she would be stepping back briefly from full-time basketball commitments to pursue an opportunity involving youth leadership programs, social development initiatives, and global sports ambassadorship. While she made it clear that she is not retiring and not leaving the WNBA, the announcement still surprised many. Clark emphasized that this step is part of a long-term vision to create broader change, especially for young girls in sports. Her decision immediately sent shockwaves across the sports world. Analysts debated the implications, fans expressed concern and admiration, and countless public figures began commenting. But the most anticipated reactions came from inside her own team, the Indiana Fever. Today, we examine the emotional, thoughtful, and powerful reaction from one of the Indiana Fever's key stars, who opened up publicly about how she feels regarding Caitlin Clark's move away from basketball and what it means for the team, the league, and the future of women's sports. The Fever player, whose voice represents the locker room sentiment, described the news as both surprising and understandable. She acknowledged that Caitlin Clark has carried enormous pressure since her college years, pressure that only intensified when she became the face of the WNBA almost overnight. The player emphasized that Clark's decision reflects maturity and a desire to use her influence meaningfully. She went on to say, "Caitlin has always been more than a basketball player. She inspires people in ways most athletes never get the chance to. If she feels called to do something bigger right now, then we respect that. She's still part of our family, and nothing changes that." Her words resonated strongly with fans. Many appreciated the unity and support within the team. Others felt comforted hearing that this move won't disrupt the Fever's chemistry or Clark's long-term commitment to the league. But most importantly, it showed that Caitlin Clark's teammates understand the magnitude of her impact, not just on the floor, but off it. The Indiana Fever star continued by addressing the emotional side of the situation. She admitted that it's difficult when a player of Clark's caliber takes a step back, especially when the team has been gaining momentum and national attention. But the player insisted that this moment is about respecting a teammate's mental and emotional well-being. She said, "We forget sometimes that Caitlin is human. She has a life outside the game, and she deserves the chance to grow as a person." This honest reflection sparked widespread conversation about athlete burnout, pressure, and the unrealistic expectations placed on young stars. It also shed light on how much Clark means to her teammates, not just as a scorer or a playmaker, but as a person who energizes, motivates, and unites the team. Fans have seen the Fever roster grow closer over the months. The chemistry between players, especially between Clark and veterans, has strengthened. So naturally, her shift away from basketball created concerns about team dynamics. But the Indiana Fever star assured everyone that the team remains focused, motivated, and grateful for the support they've received. She also made it clear that Caitlin Clark's influence on the team stretches far beyond her presence on the court. In her words, "Caitlin brought a spotlight to all of us. She helped the Fever get national attention. She helped the WNBA grow. She's part of something much bigger, and we're proud of her." Reactions from other teammates echoed the same tone: supportive, proud, and understanding. They shared that Caitlin has been transparent and communicative about her decision, ensuring the team knows she is still committed, still focused, and still part of the Fever's future. League officials, coaches, and fans have also expressed admiration for Clark's honesty and courage. Many noted that stepping back to take care of personal goals is something athletes rarely feel they can do, especially when they're at the height of their popularity. Caitlin's choice reflects the evolution of athlete advocacy, where players are encouraged to take control of their careers and personal paths. The Indiana Fever star also addressed the speculation that Clark's move indicates internal issues or frustration within the organization. She dismissed those rumors immediately. No drama. No conflict. No problems. Caitlin's good. We're good. This is a personal decision, not a team issue, she said clearly. This statement helped calm a large portion of the fan base who feared that behind-the-scenes tension might be pulling Caitlin away. Instead, the message became clear. This move is about growth, not conflict. As reporters pressed for more details about how long this shift might last, the Indiana Fever star chose not to speculate. She emphasized that Caitlin will return when she feels ready, and the team fully supports that timeline. When she's back, she's back. Simple as that, she said confidently. This powerful message of unity has strengthened the Fever's image as a team grounded in loyalty, empathy, and understanding. She also spoke about how the team will move forward in Caitlin's temporary absence. Training continues. Game plans continue. Goals remain the same. But the team will also make sure that Caitlin stays connected and supported throughout the process. Whether she's in the gym or working on her off-court mission, she's still one of us, the star said. The Fever player also touched on how much Caitlin Clark has changed her personally. She described Clark as someone who leads with positivity and effort. She highlighted how Caitlin's work ethic sets a standard for the entire team and how her presence creates an environment where everyone wants to improve. The reaction also included praise for the way Clark handles criticism, pressure, and overwhelming media attention. The star mentioned that seeing Caitlin navigate these challenges with grace has inspired her teammates to stay focused and block out negativity. She also spoke about how Caitlin Clark's move may actually benefit the team in the long run. Sometimes, a teammate taking time for personal growth brings new energy, a fresh mindset, and a renewed spirit when they return. The star expressed optimism, saying, "She'll come back stronger. She always does." Beyond her team, players across the league reacted to the news as well. Many WNBA stars expressed support publicly, saying Clark's choice sets an example for athletes everywhere, especially young ones who feel they have to always push through no matter the pressure. The Indiana Fever star concluded her reaction by reminding fans that Caitlin Clark's legacy is far from finished. She said, "This is just one chapter. Caitlin's story is still being written, and it's going to be a big one. Basketball is part of it, but not the whole of it." As the news continues spreading, fans have shown overwhelming support online. Hashtags praising Caitlin's courage have trended globally. Many have expressed respect for her prioritizing leadership and long-term impact. Others feel proud seeing the Fever stand behind her with unity and love. Today's story isn't just about Caitlin Clark stepping away from the court. It's about the strength of a team, the power of understanding, and a growing culture within women's sports that values humanity as much as performance. As for Caitlin Clark, her journey continues. Whether she's leading on the floor or leading in life, her influence reaches far beyond basketball. This has been Ava, reporting for WNBA Trending. Stay with us as this story develops and as we continue to follow Caitlin Clark's powerful journey and the Indiana Fever's evolving season.